Hi, everyone. My name is Julia,
And I'm Katie.
and we're the hosts of the Runways and Byways travel podcast. Today, we have an episode about our, what is it? Like our destinations that we want to go to,
Our
bucket
dream
list. Yes,
destinations. Yeah,
that's the
bucket
word.
list. Things
Dream
we really want to
destination.
do. Yes.
That's the word I was looking for. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, I just like completely lost it when I had to say what it was.
This is why I'm here.
So, only reason why. So
Yeah.
that's the topic for today. And I don't know if you noticed the laughing in the background, but we have Michael here again.
Every single episode,
Sorry.
it's just him.
I know. Just doesn't introduce himself. You just hear the
No.
laughing.
You're just too funny.
Just the
Yes.
joy. Yeah.
So creepy in the background. Anyway, so that's the topic for the episode today. And we have Michael here again because we thought it would be nice to hear about his dream destinations. And
Yeah.
Katie
Hi,
or
everyone.
Michael? Yes. Michael says hi.
This is gonna be the whole episode. It's just Michael says something. Oh, this is what he says.
And Katie and Michael, do you have anything to say before we start?
It's like the air up there is much thinner, so you have to breathe a lot harder to get the air in that your body needs, basically.
I've heard that. I mean,
We should watch a documentary on it and then
But
really
I'm sure
decide.
there's other people that go there all the time. It's a popular tourist destination, so like they're not all collapsing,
yeah, I'm sure
It'll be fine.
people go there
You know?
every day, even though I do actually think I heard it closed recently, and I'm not really sure why. I think it was because of some sort of political unrest, and I don't know if it's reopening. And but because I heard they were also trying to close it because of like restoration purposes, like they don't want people walking on it so much anymore. So I do think they'll reopen it eventually, at least I hope they do. But I mean, for now, I guess, I mean, I'd like to add it back on my list, but I feel like it's probably number 3 just because I don't even know if I can go.
Yeah.
Even though
It
what were you saying?
so interesting. It looks like so much fun.
Yeah, and I'd even like to go to Peru
I
as
said
a
it
whole.
looks so interesting. It looks like fun.
Yeah, I heard you. It like came through weird twice.
Oh, okay.
Michael's having technical difficulties today. That's why
Yeah.
he's kind of like
We
here
should have
but not here.
we should have prefaced
There's-
this
there-
that yeah. He's trapped in his
delay,
basement.
just a bit.
So
He's trapped in the pit. But yeah, I mean, I support you. It just makes me nervous because I get scared of heights. So
I could see that. I mean, I wouldn't expect you to do the hike with me.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just stay away from the edges.
Unfortunately.
You'll be fine.
Yeah. I do think there are some dangerous parts of the Inca Trail, though. Let me look up pictures. Inca Trail, dangerous. Inca Trail is not dangerous. Oh, okay. I guess maybe I was making that up. I don't know. I feel like I've seen pictures that just look kind of scary. Like this. What is this?
Oh God, no.
Yeah, they're walking across sticks over a waterfall. Not dangerous.
I look at those people up there. They're like literally on the very edge.
Oh no. Nuh-uh.
Like that's when I literally have a panic attack and cannot move and walk.
See, I would do it. I'm not as scared of heights as you, but I don't know. I don't like that so much. I don't like going down. And you see these people are going down here.
Yeah.
I don't do well on steps going down. My legs shake. Yeah,
That's cute.
Even on normal steps. I don't it's weird. It's kind of
It looks gorgeous though.
Thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's not coming off my bucket list. It'll probably never come off my bucket list. I would love to do it one day. But we'll get there, hopefully.
Well, I support you.
Yes, thank you.
I would love to learn like more about who built that place. Like how did they even build this?
I believe it was the Incas, especially considering the name of the Inca Trail. I'm assuming it was the Incas, but I don't. Yeah,
very smart.
That's 100% who built it. But
Case
I
closed.
do want to learn more about it as well. I think that's interesting.
Yeah, I am really interested in it, and I also think it's really just funny how only llamas live there now. So like they kind of
Only
populate.
llamas?
Yes.
Michael,
okay.
maybe
Maybe
this is
that's
the
the place.
country.
Maybe that's the only populated by 800 llamas.
800 You guys got it. I told you it was easy.
Okay, so I guess it's my turn.
Yeah, so are you going to give your number 3 now? Is that how this is working?
Yeah, would anybody like
Okay.
to guess what my number 3 is? Because it's pretty obvious.
I don't even know what your number 1 is. If
You
we're
should know
being
what my number
quite
1
honest.
is. I feel like you should know what my number 1, 2, and 3 is.
I have a sneaking suspicion of what your number 1 is, but I don't know.
Both of you take a guess. Let's see who knows my number 3.
Maui.
Number 3. Is it Greece?
No,
No.
actually.
You're going to
And
say it, I'm going to be
Maui,
like, oh, Maui's on your list?
Maui's not even a dream destination. It's just a fact. Like, I will go to Maui
Ah,
for my baby moon. It is happening.
yes, it is.
Okay.
So I don't really know. That doesn't really count. But my
Okay.
number 3 destination is Italy.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
It's so
I feel
basic,
dumb.
but it's like I'm Italian and I've never even been to Italy. I just feel like I need to go. Otherwise, it's like rude.
I get it. I mean, you know how I feel about Italy. I don't know if everyone knows how I feel about Italy, but I mean, I get it.
Would
I
you like
should,
to share how you feel
yeah,
about Italy?
Yeah, how
I
do you
should,
feel? How do you feel about Italy? Italy, I'd like to know.
yeah, I feel like I can't really say something like that and not explain. So I like Italy. I'm just over Italy, but also
Mm.
I had like traumatic experiences in Italy, which makes me even more over Italy. So I think,
Really?
yeah, I would go to Venice because I've never been to Venice. I've been pretty much everywhere else in Italy except Venice. So
Mm.
I'd go to Venice, but I think that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, so I mean, that's kind of how I feel about Italy. I know Katie knows about my traumatic experience in Italy. Now I feel like I have to say it.
Yes.
But but also but beyond that, the water tastes like milk. It's like really thick and bleh. And then
Mm.
there's no air conditioning. I don't know. I mean, first world problems, I guess.
We
But
have to bring our own water bottles, Katie.
That's fine.
oh, the water, even the water in the water bottles is like bleh, so gross. Yeah.
Well, Michael and I just watched Eat, Pray, Love.
Oh, really?
What
Yes.
kind of? We're not finished yet.
We're up to Bali. We're up to Love. But
Oh, okay.
we just finished Italy, right?
Mhm.
Italy was in the beginning, and I just think the food is something that I am going to die for.
Yeah, I
Oh
think we
yeah, I
have
could do that.
very different tastes in food because you know me, I like hamburgers and that's it. And
Yeah.
that's not their thing. Their thing is pizza. I don't eat pizza, so
And
I
pasta.
was just like a fish out
And
of water
pasta.
there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I do like Italy. I do recommend Italy. I think everyone should go. It's really pretty. Just bring your own water. And I mean, you will not have the same traumatic experience that I had there. So
Hopefully.
people are probably wondering. I'll just say what happened. Someone I know poisoned me in Italy, and I just figured it out like maybe a year ago. And anyways, so that's why I just bad experiences. But
Bad experience.
yeah. So I'm not going to get more into that though, because I shouldn't. But basically,
That's a separate podcast.
that's a separate podcast. Maybe we'll put that in the Travel
Comment
Nightmares
below if
podcast.
you want to hear about the poisoning in Italy.
Yeah, it is something I can talk about it. Maybe I'll save that for a little later. Yeah. We'll talk about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do think that everyone should go to Italy. I do think everyone should experience it. There's some really beautiful parts. I could give you guys recommendations because I've been there enough that I know it's good. I just don't know if I would personally go back without a fight.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I think if I was going to go to Italy, I would want to come back on a cruise, some sort of Mediterranean cruise. So I think I would avoid a lot of the issues that you said there are, such as no air conditioning, water tastes like milk. I think on the cruise itself, I should be fine.
That's how I did Italy the first time. Yeah.
And how was that?
I enjoyed it. Of course, it was just like a taste of Italy. It wasn't like Italy, like when I lived in Italy for the summer, but it was a nice taste of Italy. We went to, I believe, Pisa, Florence, Rome, and what's that? Pompeii. I don't know why I almost said Vesuvius. That's the volcano that blew it up, I think.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Mm.
So I really enjoyed all those places. I wound up living in Pisa, and then I wound up going back to Florence and Rome on other occasions, and then I wound up going to Cinque Terre and Sicily, and we went to Amalfi Coast also on the cruise.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Nice.
I want to do that.
I loved Amalfi Coast. I never wound up going back there, but honestly, I would consider going back there.
Right.
Gorgeous. And I don't have
Michael?
no Amalfi Coast trauma. So.
We should go for a honeymoon.
Where?
Italy. What do you hear?
Where specifically though?
I don't know, just somewhere in Italy, like a cruise.
I mean,
I could do that. I'm in.
Okay.
my must-dos for Italy, I think Cinque Terre is a must-do. I mean, I would say Rome and Florence are must-dos, even though they're like really busy, just because they're part of what Italy is.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I really loved the Amalfi Coast as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe next year, who knows?
Also,
That'd be
I
fun.
had a really nice experience in Sicily because my family's from there. So I wound up visiting the towns they're from. And I know, Katie, you said your family's from Naples area.
Yeah.
So it would be really nice if you could visit your family's town, because that was really special visiting my family's towns and seeing. And
Yeah.
one of them was on top of a mountain and it was really quiet. There was only maybe like 800 people. So
That sounds nice.
Oh, I know it. I know it.
Katie's writing stuff down.
I'm ready. Michael's gonna forget by this time, but I got it. Okay. So that is my number 3. Michael, what is your wait, can I guess your number
Okay.
3?
Yeah, my number 3. Yes, Katie. Yes.
Okay.
I want to guess too.
Let's both guess.
Yeah, we've stalked his
Okay, we can
Facebook
guess
enough.
It's hard.
Yeah, more than
You
enough.
don't really talk about places you want to go to.
He wants to go to Japan.
Oh,
hmm
that might be number 1.
I think that's number 1 though. Yeah.
Okay, so let's say his number 1's Japan. Fine. I also think he wants to go to Italy.
I think he wants to go to Italy, but I don't know if it's in his top 3.
Oh, and Maui, obviously. But that might be number 2.
I think this is your list.
No, this is his list.
She's
Um,
actually you guys are actually pretty good with my list. Pretty
Really?
close.
I want to say Italy. I'm gonna think there's a coincidence there. I don't know. I feel like that's somewhere he wants to go. Julia, what do you
Are
think?
you
What do you
feeling
think is number
Italy?
3?
You're feeling
Yes.
I think he might want to go to Switzerland.
Oh,
Yeah. I think I saw that on his Facebook.
like recently?
I don't know. When we were stalking him, remember? I think that came up. He posted like a
Switzerland?
nice picture of it. Yeah.
I know Japan came up, but I don't know about
Japan came up
Switzerland.
several times.
Yeah. So Michael, what is number 3?
I just like to say Julie did a very good job stalking my Facebook.
We spent
Thank you.
like 2 hours stalking your Facebook. You were very
Very-
entertaining.
Very thorough.
I know more
Very
about you
thorough.
than you know about you.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I can see that. All right, you guys want to know my number 3?
Yes.
I do.
All right, number 3. You guys were very close. It's actually France.
Oh,
Oh, interesting.
you never talk about France.
Yeah, he never talks
Yeah,
about France.
Yeah, specifically, I wanted to see specifically Paris. I
Okay.
feel, I like the vibe. I like the vibe of it. A lot of cafes, a lot of food,
Mm.
a lot of beautiful architecture. I
Yeah.
don't know. It's just my kind of place.
I went
Well,
to
Julia
Paris a
has
few
been
years
to
ago.
Paris. Yeah.
Yeah. When
What do
did
you
I
think,
go?
Julia?
When did I go? I went in 2015, so that's actually way more than a few years ago. But I liked
Wow.
Paris. I don't think it lives up to the like fantasy that people make it to be, but I
The
really
hype.
yeah, that's the word. But I really did enjoy Paris, and I would consider going back. I think I remember at night, I didn't know that the Eiffel Tower like
Mhm.
lit up and sparkled, and I remember the first time I saw that and I was like, "Oh
Yeah,
my
yeah.
gosh, amazing." And
Aw.
it is a really nice vibe. French people, I've noticed, don't really love Americans
Yeah.
from what I've seen. So, I mean, that was
But I think in
interesting.
fairness, Americans don't really like French people that much either.
Yeah, Americans just don't like foreigners, which is very unfortunate. So,
Yeah.
but I mean, I really did enjoy my time in France. I've been to France twice. I did Paris the second time.
Oh,
The
nice.
first time I did southern France, and it's a completely different vibes. It feels like a different country.
Was
So
it like more country?
so the southern France is more like Italian Riviera type.
Mm.
So I don't know exactly how to describe it. Does that kind of tell you what it's
That's where
like?
all the rich people go, basically, I think, right?
Yeah.
That's what,
Yeah, like the yachts and the colorful
yeah.
houses and
Mm.
yeah, but meanwhile, Paris is more like a city and it has the old French architecture and it has the museums and it has obviously a lot more people and
Yeah.
the
Oh,
all
yeah,
like
the
the
museums would be nice
cultural.
too. I
Yeah,
would like to see that too.
the Louvre. I loved visiting the Louvre. I don't like art museums, but I did enjoy the Louvre
Yeah,
Mm.
I feel like I would like
because
that. And
yeah.
sorry, Julie, go ahead.
Huh?
I
Oh,
cut you off.
I was just saying I was just saying I enjoyed it because it's not just like random art, it's like art you know and you've seen before and you're like, "Oh yeah, I recognize that. Like that's the Mona Lisa, that's this, that's that." Like you've seen all the art before that's in the
Nice.
Louvre. Yeah.
Mm. Yeah,
Oh, very
I
cool. Very
I
cool.
would go to France if it was through a cruise. Again, I'm like so into cruises, but I just
Very into
feel like
cruises.
I don't want to spend a week in Paris. Like I just feel like it's New York City, a little different.
Hmm.
I just don't want to spend a whole week there. I'm like
Yeah,
used to the city.
I wouldn't have
Yeah.
to spend the whole week there. I think a couple of days will do it, and then the rest I would just like drive through the country of France. I think that would be a lot more fun.
All right,
Yeah.
Like
that's
I
fair.
see I think the country, maybe even the south, like what Julia was saying, that I heard about
Mm,
that also, and I think I'd head south the rest of the week and just hang out there if I could.
that's
Um,
Yeah.
good. Yeah, that's
yeah,
fair.
Yeah, in the South we did Bandol, which is beaches. So it's like the Mediterranean beaches that you can go to.
yeah,
Bandol, and then we went to Nice, which have you heard of
Mm,
Nice? Oh,
I
a
heard
lot
of
of people,
Nice. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
we did
I
Nice.
know Nice,
Nice.
yeah.
I loved Nice. And then we also went to Ez, which is a medieval town. And then from Ez, you
Mm,
can actually go to Monaco, which is a different country.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Mm,
So I really liked southern France. I think I liked southern France more than Paris, actually, because
Yeah.
yeah, Paris, I mean,
mhm.
I did enjoy Paris, but you know, big cities just kind of all mesh with each other in your head sometimes, like it's all the
Exactly.
same in a way. I mean,
Yeah, makes sense.
the architecture was very unique. It was like you said, like the cafes are cute and I do recommend it, but like I really enjoyed southern France a lot more actually.
Yeah, I
Nice.
So
agree.
Did you guys drive in the country?
no. So I mean, I
No.
actually went with school. And so I went with my high school
Mm,
Mm,
and we went to London in the same trip. So we went to London first, I believe, and then we took the train from London to Paris. There's a train
okay.
that connects the two. And
mm,
it's like a speed train. It's a bullet train. I think it took like 2, 3 hours maybe. So it's pretty
mm.
quick. And
Wow,
then
very cool.
from while we were in Paris, Paris was the only thing we did that particular trip. I went to Nice while I was on a cruise, actually. Like all those southern France places, that was all a cruise. But
Mm,
in Paris, from Paris, we pretty much stayed in that area. We did drive on a coach bus to Versailles, which I loved Versailles.
that's
I
cool.
don't go to Paris without going to Versailles. That like kind of almost made it for
Hmm.
me. I loved
Mm.
Versailles. But yeah,
Okay.
I do recommend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nice, nice. I'm even more excited after hearing you talk about it, Julia.
Yeah, if you ever
So,
need
Michael, we should go to
pointers,
France and Italy within the same honeymoon. It's a sign.
you should do that cruise that I went on with my family, the one I was telling you about, the one where I went to multiple places in Italy and multiple places in France.
That would be
And yeah,
perfect.
yeah, I could send you like the itinerary of it.
Yeah.
It was Royal Caribbean, the one we did, and I loved it. That was actually my first real international trip. So, and
Mm.
that kind of like sparked my love of travel, that trip.
Wow.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so I'll send you the information on that. I think that would actually be really good for you guys because it sounds like what
Yeah,
you're looking for. Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, nice.
All right, Julia, what is your number two dream
Wait,
destination? Oh,
Katie,
wait, can we
did you
guess?
wait? Yeah, you said yours, right? Yeah, I don't know. I'm going
Yeah.
crazy.
Mine
Yeah,
was Italy.
you can guess. Yes. Yes.
Okay, so, okay. Mm, I want to say somewhere in Europe because I know that you have been wanting to go to Europe recently.
I have been, but should I tell you?
Oh,
Or
I want to say Switzerland.
Michael, do you have a guess or should I?
Mm, no, I do have a guess. Let me say, I'll say Germany.
Germany? Good guesses, but you're both
Thanks.
way off.
Oh.
So
Way off.
my
Wait,
number,
I know it. I know it.
what?
South Korea.
No, actually, I actually didn't put that in my list, but I should have.
Bali.
No, actually, Bali's not really on my list. Like, I would go to Bali, and like, I did have a trip planned to Bali. It wound up falling through. I don't know if I ever mentioned that on the podcast, but it did wind up falling through. And I would still love to go back to Bali, but it's not really on my bucket list.
Okay, I know. I already know your number one. What's your number two?
Yeah, you definitely know my number one because I tell you every day.
Yeah.
My number two is Australia.
Oh,
Oh,
I
nice,
didn't know it was
nice.
that strong for you.
It's only that strong for me because it's the only continent I have left besides Antarctica to go to. So I feel
Nice,
like
nice.
it'll just be like a huge moment when I finally get there and I could say I've been to every like quote unquote livable continent.
Right.
So it's more for like a bragging right thing, I guess.
For
But
bragging,
Yeah.
maybe you should just do like a stop get on like a different country. You should just stop off on Antarctica and just be like, okay, check, and then just keep going.
yeah, I have Antarctica on my list actually. It didn't make it to the top 3, but I really do want to go to Antarctica, even though I know I'll hate it. That's so cold. But I actually put kayaking in Antarctica on my list because that's a thing that people do there. And it just looked really cool. I've seen videos of it and you could see like sometimes it's like whales and seals and I don't know, it just looks cool.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
wow.
You
Very
can get
cool.
there from Chile, but I don't know. I feel like I'd like to
Mm.
do that down the line, and it is on my list, like I said, but it's also like $30,000. So
Wow.
That's a
yeah.
lot.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's too much.
That'll be maybe like a retirement thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
But
yeah,
Australia's fun.
So,
what were you saying, Michael?
something to work towards, Julie.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm probably gonna have to win the lottery
Save
to
up to.
get there or swim. That's the only way. But yeah, Australia is my number 2, and yeah, it's mostly because it's my like last continent that I need to get to before I'll feel like fulfilled. But also, I don't know, it just seems cool. If it wasn't because of it that it's the last continent I need to get to, it probably would not be in my top 3. But
Right.
I still want to go for the Great Barrier Reef, obviously, because that's disappearing. And
Yeah, the beaches too are, I hear, very nice. The beaches,
yeah,
Sydney is very pretty, from what I
yeah,
hear.
I hear it's beautiful. And I'd love to go to the Outback and perfect my Australian accent.
Nice, nice.
I've seen a lot of vlogs about it, and it does look beautiful and really, really cool. It's a very adventure trip. It reminds me a lot of Galapagos, not in terms of necessarily how it looks, but in terms of the energy you need to have to go there and to travel.
Hmm.
So I think it's really cool. It's definitely not on my list. I would consider it one day if I feel like I have insane energy. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. I feel like I have to do it soon, otherwise I'm not going to be able to do it, or I'm not going to be able to enjoy it the way I like
Yeah.
to. Hmm.
Yeah.
So
I
that,
would bring
yeah,
kids there, but I wouldn't be able to do as much as if I were just by myself.
yeah, I feel like I could probably bring kids there. I never really considered it, but I probably would
Yeah.
if they're like old enough to semi appreciate it, or I'll just
Yeah.
leave the kids with my mom. I'm sure she'd like
Nah,
to see
yeah,
them.
never bring kids anywhere. Leave them at home.
Okay, got it. Noted.
Yep.
You're not going anywhere.
They won't even leave the house.
Yeah.
Leave them with the grandparents. Much
Yeah,
better idea.
always.
Oh,
Yeah, because they'd actually be happy to see the kid, and I'm like, get out of here. So
Mhm.
That's true.
Yeah,
Off to Australia.
it's a win-win.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I told my mom that actually, that like I wanted to go to Australia, but I'm nervous for when I have kids that it'll like interfere. And then I said, I'll probably just
Mhm.
drop the kids off with you and you could watch them, mom. And she got so offended. I was like, do you not want to
Really?
see your grandchild?
What did she say?
I guess not.
She was like, I forgot what she said, but she was like, "Oh, you want me to like? Why do you want me to watch them? Like, don't you? It's your responsibility to take care of your kids. Like some nonsense like that."
That's
And
funny.
I was like, "You're their grandmother."
You can give them to my mom.
Yeah. And then
She would love.
so then I started guilting her. I was like, "Do you not want to see your grandkids?" And she was like, "No, no, I want to see my grandkids, like her hypothetical grandkids."
Hypothetical.
Trying to
so
make her
funny.
cry over hypothetical kids.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's really funny.
So yeah, guilt is always the way.
Yes.
But I yeah, I hope it'll work out. It's definitely another expensive trip. I think everything on my list is really rather expensive, but pretty much
That's
everything.
why it's a dream,
Yeah.
you know?
That's why it's a dream, yeah.
It'll happen.
So is that all we have to say about Australia? Because like I said, I don't really have too much to say about it. It's
Yeah, that's pretty much
yeah.
all I gotta say.
So Katie, do you want to give your number 2? Or should we guess it?
I do. I do.
Okay.
Okay, guess what my number 2 is.
Okay. So you said Maui's not on your list, correct?
No, it's
Okay.
not on my, because it's not really a dream. It's just more of like, I'm gonna do it.
Okay. It's a dream if you haven't been there, in my opinion. But
I mean, I've been to Hawaii. I wouldn't say it's a dream. Like if somebody told me I was never gonna go to Maui, I'd be like, okay.
okay, that's fair.
But I do want to go. It's just a place it's a dream baby moon destination, but
Okay.
not specifically in life destination, if that makes sense.
That's
Katie
fair.
wants to go because I really want to go, basically.
I want to go because I'm trying to drive him away from that honeymoon. And this is the compromise because I don't like to go on vacation and just do nothing for a week. But if I'm on a baby moon, hell yeah.
Well, I mean, there are some things that you really should do on Maui, though, like the road to Hana.
The road to Hana.
Oh, I
Yeah.
heard about that.
That's something you
that-
really should do there. Like, I feel like you'd be missing out if you only stayed on the resort.
Well, you could give us advice when we start planning it, and we'll
Yeah.
decide. Yeah, for sure. Because
Yeah,
I mean,
definitely.
obviously, I do want to do stuff, but
I feel like if you're looking for complete relaxation from my experience, probably Kauai.
I'm not.
hmm
Like, I still want to do stuff. I just know that I don't want to. Like, I don't want to do the Italy France thing on a baby moon, if that makes
Yeah,
sense. I want
that's
a
a
good
lot.
balance.
hmm
I never like to do completely nothing because I could just do that at home in my mind.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I've never been to Maui. I've been to Kauai. My mom has been to Maui. I only know about it because she's told me about it and
Right.
because I tried to plan a trip there and it didn't work out because of COVID.
Yeah.
But I do know about the road to Hana and that they say like you have to do that if you go to Maui. So, I
So
mean,
we'll do that.
it's just a drive down like a beautiful road. There's a lot of stops that you could make of beautiful things you can see, waterfalls, etc. I don't really
That's
know.
still pretty easy to do with a baby.
Yeah.
Like, not baby, but pregnant.
It's just not like relaxing on the beach, I guess, is what I'm getting at.
Which it's fine.
Yeah.
We could do that at home, like I said.
Yeah.
Jones Beach.
Yeah, I honestly think that's a really good baby moon destination.
Perfect. I'm glad you're on.
Yes.
See, that's what I said. I was like, you'd be on my side with that.
Yeah, even though I don't know if it would be my baby moon destination, just because I don't know, like I feel like if I wind up in Maui eventually, like great, but also I kind of feel the same way, like I don't need to go. There's a lot of places I'd rather see before I see Maui.
What's
That's
your
just
dream baby moon?
my dream baby moon. Okay, the thing is I don't know what it feels like to be pregnant. So I feel like I could be like, I want to go to Europe and do all this stuff there, but like at the same time, like I don't know, like will I be able to handle that? Because I just like big trips, you know?
I mean, baby moons are supposed to be somewhat relaxing.
I just don't like relaxing. I mean, if I had to relax, I guess I would choose some island somewhere. I mean, okay, so if I had to choose an island, money was not an object, I would probably choose maybe the Maldives or
Okay.
yeah, but
Oh, nice.
money is an object, so I mean, yeah.
Well, that's why it's a dream.
As it
Yeah.
always is.
Yes.
So
Oh,
that will
wait,
not
anyway, we went on a tangent.
yes.
So number 2 for me.
Oh yeah, did we ever say your number? We didn't.
No.
No.
I'm
We just
guessing
said it's not Maui.
Greece. I'm guessing Greece.
I actually think I'm gonna guess Greece too.
No.
What?
No,
I'm not that crazy about
Why are
Greece.
you so offended by
She was very offended. I picked up on that too.
You felt because that's
like that
not
disgusted
it.
tone?
Because I never talk about Greece. I'm always
were-
just like, whatever.
We were talking about Greece maybe 2 hours ago.
And I was like, that's cool.
No, you said a lot more than that's cool.
It is not Greece.
Okay, one more guess and then you tell
Okay.
us.
One more guess.
I think that's your number one. I'm not gonna say it.
Scotland?
No.
No.
Mm-mm. I think it could be Paris. I feel like you randomly bring up Paris sometimes. I don't know why. You do that though.
No.
This is Katie.
You bring up
really never bring
you
up
do
Paris.
you always bring up Paris.
Don't. Okay, my number 2 is Israel.
I thought that was your number one. That's
Oh.
why I didn't say it.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, my number 1 is Israel because
Your
of
number
the
2 is Israel.
culture and the history. And I really
Mm.
want to do a Holy Week cruise. Holy Land cruise, sorry, for the week. So that's where you'd go to places like Israel and maybe Turkey one day. And where was the other place? Oh, Italy,
Oh,
like the Vatican.
yeah.
That's also
Mm.
part of the cruise. So I really want to do that because I guess I'm religious. I'm really into things surrounding God, and Israel is definitely huge about that. So it's number 2.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm very interested in that too. I do have that on my list, although it didn't rank in my top 3. Although arguably, I think I would maybe rather go there than Australia. If Australia wasn't the last continent that I need, I probably would have replaced it with Israel.
Julie, there's
Yeah.
things I have to do.
Yeah, I do what I have to do.
Yeah, so that's my number 2 for sure.
Yeah. I'm not very religious, but I do enjoy the learning about religion. So I think I would really
Mm.
enjoy that trip also.
Yeah,
I think you would
and the
love it,
way
Katie.
the way that
Yeah,
Michael
it's
talks
really
about
good.
it. Yeah. Would you come
Yeah.
with me, Michael?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Oh, sick invite.
Well, you're obviously if we do the Holy Land cruise, you're obviously coming.
Just invite him and not me.
Well, we're gonna go on all of our vacations together. There'll always be double dates.
All right, so I'll join you for your baby moon.
You
Your
can join me for the
honeymoon?
baby moon. Honestly, that would be nice. I have 2 people doing whatever I want.
Yeah, I guess that's how you could force me to go to Maui.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that'd be fun. We should all do
Yeah.
it. I'm always down.
I would do it.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah, I'll just serve you. And when you need your alone time, I'll just wander off somewhere.
Oh God, please don't. Yeah, that'd be really fun.
That would be fun. I'd like that.
Yeah, so that's my number 2.
Yeah.
Michael, it is your turn. I feel like I can't read you.
You can't read me? You can't tell?
Oh, we're on Michael's number 2. Okay, so wait. I'm getting confused because we've been talking about so many places. So his number 3 was France. Okay. So
Yeah.
number 2. Oof. Okay.
I'm
think
just gonna go ahead and say Maui.
I think Japan's his number 1. I
Very
don't
close.
know.
Yeah, me too. Close.
Close.
Is it Hawaii?
No.
Is it Fiji?
You're getting colder.
Colder. Is it a Polynesian island?
No.
Is it an island?
No.
Is it real?
It's real.
Because you said Hawaii was
Is it
closer,
in the
but-
US? Is it a state?
It is in the US, yeah.
in the US?
Trying to think if you've ever
Alaska.
Oh,
No,
No.
it's not a state.
Arizona. Oh, it's not a state?
It's in the
The
US,
Grand
but it's not a state.
Canyon.
Nope.
But it's
You
in the
love the Grand
US.
Canyon.
You love
You're
the Grand
getting
Canyon.
closer, Katie. I do love the Grand Canyon.
Wait, but
You're
it's
lying.
so it's a place in the
right,
United States that hold on, I'm onto something. Don't say it. It's a
I'm
place
just gonna tell you because it's
No!
very difficult.
No.
No.
Okay. All right, I'm waiting.
So it's a place in the
Very
United States.
difficult.
It's not a state, correct?
It's not a state. No.
So it's a thing that you go to in the United
It's a
States.
thing that you'll do in the US. It's something that the US is like like if you go up to the US, you'd really want to do it if you had a lot of time.
So if I was a foreigner
If you had a lot
coming,
of time.
Yes. Or even an American. Americans also would like to do it, and they can't always do it.
Hiking.
Close, no.
Antelope
Close to
Canyon?
hiking?
Mm, close. Close, Katie. No.
Close to hiking. Whitewater
But not
rafting?
quite hiking.
No. I'm just
No.
gonna tell you guys.
No.
Okay,
Well,
here
I
it
think
comes.
we're so no, Michael, we're so
It's on
close.
the tip of my tongue.
Oh,
So I want to do.
No,
no.
I
you
want to
don't.
do.
Um,
I really, really want to do.
I have a question.
Enough.
Is it in any particular state, or can you do it in multiple states?
It's through.
Through
She go through this.
several states.
several. Julia's onto it. She's almost there. She almost got it.
Did you want to drive cross country?
Kind of.
Kind of. Do you want to take the Amtrak across?
Close. Very close. Very close. Katie. No, not Amtrak. Katie
No.
You want
was
to
closer.
You want to hitchhike?
Route. No, route.
Route
Route
66.
66.
There we go. You got it.
Oh wow.
Told you I'd
I don't
get
think
it.
I've ever heard you say that ever.
I was thinking about it lately, actually, and I don't know. It looks like a lot of fun. You know,
Wow,
just
that was
going
a
for a
good
long
one,
drive.
Michael.
So what exactly is Route 66? Because obviously I've heard of it, but I don't really know what exactly it entails.
It's like the most scenic route that you could take through the U.S.
Okay, so where does
It
it
goes through like a
start?
whole bunch of different areas.
Where does it start and where
It
does
goes
it
from the
end?
East Coast to the West Coast.
Okay.
I think it starts and ends in like the Carolinas or Virginia, somewhere around there, and it goes to California, I think.
Okay, because
We need to do that.
my brother-in-law and
We need to do that, right, Katie?
Yes.
my brother-in-law and
Yeah.
his fiance just drove across the country like last week, and they hated it. So I'm wondering, did they not
Really?
take yeah, so I'm wondering maybe they did not take Route 66. I guess they didn't because they said it
Why
was
did they hate?
miserable.
Why did they hate it?
I know they
Was it
did
too
hit,
long?
yeah, I know they were really tired, and I think they hit a couple storms, and they said I think they hated Kansas or something. I don't know, like they said it was boring.
I really want to go now.
I've always wanted to drive cross country.
Maybe we should do it over Sukkot, Michael.
Maybe.
That'd be nice.
But it's
September,
a very long
October.
drive. How long would it take though? That's the only thing
I have like the whole month off,
wondering
so
about.
It took them about
Yeah,
4
well,
days.
hello.
4 days.
Yeah, my sister has also done it actually, and I think it took her about the same. I could ask, but it takes a while, especially if you're gonna stop.
Or we can go in August.
This August?
Okay, we'll plan it later. I think I know why you say Route 66 recently.
Why?
Because your nephews, and well, niece, his baby, but your nephew came over and he's been watching a lot of Cars, and the Cars movie is
Maybe.
drive through Route 66, like that song, "Get your kicks on Route 66,"
maybe.
and then subconsciously you're like Route 66.
Maybe, yes.
Yeah.
That's very good, Katie.
Thank you.
Drilled it into his head.
Yeah. That's a good one though, Michael.
That's interesting. I never considered Route
Thanks.
66. I always considered like driving cross country, but I never considered Route 66. So maybe I'll add that to my list potentially. It's definitely
you hear about it all the time.
Yeah,
you hear about
just
it all the time, and
never thought about it.
Yeah, I never think about it.
Like ever.
That's
Michael
a really
apparently
good one,
thinks about it all the time.
I don't know how he thought we
Apparently.
would get that.
Yeah, no, never. Did he think we were gonna get that?
No,
How
I
was that
said you
close
guys
to
weren't,
Maui?
How was that close
because
to Maui?
because you guys were guessing in Europe, and then she went over and she said Maui, and I'm like, okay, now it's the US.
And then I said Fiji, and you were like, that's a little farther away. That's a lot
Because
farther.
He said you're a little cold.
Yeah, a little cold. That is like frozen.
That's funny, but yeah, we should definitely do that.
I was trying to be nice, Julia.
Well, nice guys finish last, so
Yeah.
Well, okay.
okay, so wow, we are on our number one destination.
Yeah. So
I think we kind of all know each other's number one.
I mean,
Yeah.
I actually really don't know yours, Katie. I definitely know Michael's like 100% based on his Facebook. And I obviously know mine. And I think you know mine. But I don't
I
think I know
do,
yours.
but I don't think Michael knows yours.
I don't think Michael knows mine.
And the
Mm-mm.
fans don't know either. So, Michael, would you like to guess Julia's number one? I don't think you're gonna get it.
Mm,
He's not going to get it.
No.
it's Mongolia.
What? I would like to
You're
go
not
there.
that far. Like you're far off. We're not that far off.
He's
Oh,
like a little cold, but not your cold standards. Like just a
Yeah.
little, like
yeah,
actually a
yeah.
little
I
cold.
got you. I got you.
You want one more guess, Michael?
That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You
Um,
just chose the most random
is it
country and
China?
gave up.
Is it China?
It is not China, although I would like to go to
Not
China.
China.
That's no,
Can I guess?
no, because you know it.
Well, there's nobody else to. Oh, so it's just Michael guessing.
There's nobody else to guess.
All right, Michael has one more guess, and then Katie, you can guess, even though I know you know it.
Okay.
Okay, is it India?
It is not India. I would like to go to India, but then again, I say that about everywhere. I'd like to go
Me too.
Yeah, you
everywhere.
I
say
want to
that
go
about
everywhere.
I'd like to go everywhere, but
Me too.
it's not India, but you actually are getting closer in a weird way, I guess. Geographically, you're getting closer.
Is it Sri Lanka?
It is not, although I'd like to go there too.
Katie, like, what kind of guess was
What did I say?
You broke up. We have no idea what you said.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. It's okay.
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 Definitely offensive.
Yeah, it definitely was. Zoom like automatically like blurred out what he said
Yeah.
because they're like, we can't show that.
Okay. Number one for sure is Egypt.
Yes, it's Egypt.
Wow.
Yeah, I've wanted to go to. I think Egypt has been my number one since I was like a child. I've just
Wow.
always wanted to go to Egypt. I find Egyptian history so fascinating. I actually want to learn like hieroglyphics and everything. And I really, I don't know.
Quirky.
I just, yeah, quirky, right?
Quirky.
And I
That's
don't
cool,
know. I
though.
just, yeah, I just really like it. And yeah, and like we mentioned before, I really want to ride a camel in a desert. And guess what you can do in
Oh, right,
Egypt?
we talked about that.
Mm-hmm.
You
So
could
that's,
also do that in
yes.
Israel.
yeah, but I feel like like if you told me you could only go to Egypt or Israel, I would choose Egypt.
Really?
Yeah, 100%. Even though Israel is very high on my list, like I'd say it's probably my number 2 or 4. I don't know. I messed up my numbers, as you can tell. But Australia really threw everything off.
Yeah.
But
I would go
yeah.
to Egypt if Michael wanted to go to Egypt.
I want to see the pyramids.
yeah, I really want to see the pyramids.
That's something I really want to see.
Even though I do
Okay.
hear it's like very crowded and people like heckle you and whatnot, but I just think like I have to go there. Like I do not care. I have to go.
The only thing that I would be concerned about is the safety. I don't know how safe Egypt is.
I
don't
do
know. For
hear,
me, that's a big thing.
yeah, I do hear it's like
Personally, just for
semi-safe.
me.
I think I would go with a tour. I wouldn't
Semi-
go. You're kind of breaking up.
Yeah, maybe it's a better idea. That's a better idea. I'm breaking up.
Yeah, you're breaking up a little bit,
Okay.
but I think you said something about safety, and then I said to go with a tour, and then you said that's a better idea. Right? Wrong?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, pretty much. Right.
Good convo.
Yeah. Good talk.
Yeah, I mean, Egypt's cool. I don't know. I definitely don't feel as strong about it as you do, but I support you in your dreams, and maybe I'll come with you one day.
I don't really get why you don't feel strong about it, but
I don't know. I don't know what there is to Egypt besides sand and like
Sand.
buildings. I don't know. I don't know. That's what I
And
need to learn
buildings.
more.
I
And
mean,
buildings.
I'm personally not super interested in going to the cities like Cairo. Like, I don't really care, but I want to do like all the historical stuff. I want to go to the Valley of the Kings. I want to go to Giza and see the pyramids and the Sphinx and all that stuff. I want to go to Alexandria, and they have some of the best. They have some of the best snorkeling in the world. I know you hate snorkeling, but
Yeah, so
I've seen some videos and
Mm.
it's like amazingly beautiful. So I think there's just a lot that pulls me to Egypt.
I feel like
Sounds
that's how I
nice.
feel about Israel. in terms of culture, like what you feel about the snorkeling, I feel about the Dead Sea and like the history. So I think we're on similar wavelengths, just different destinations.
They are similar destinations though, and they do share some history. So in a way, it's like it's almost like we do feel like there's similar way towards that type of culture, if you will.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, for
And
sure.
I do feel very similarly about Israel. I think I just feel a little bit more of a pull with Egypt, but I do feel very similar with Israel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, maybe if we go on Holy Land cruise and Egypt's part of it, that would be cool.
Yeah. I think we did find
Hmm.
one actually that had
We
Egypt part of
did.
it. Yeah, we did.
We
It's for
did.
next October.
I love how you remember that.
Yeah.
I would be down next October.
I think it
Listen,
was like October 4th or something. No,
Sukkot.
Sukkot.
We're doing a lot of things on Sukkot.
I
Everything
think
except Sukkot.
I think you guys need to prioritize.
Yeah, we need to think really,
Yeah,
really
sit
hone down.
down.
Yeah, a little
Yeah.
bit. A little bit.
You guys are
Because I
gonna
want
be
to do
busy.
everything. Yeah. How are we
And
gonna do all this with 10 kids?
I will figure it out.
Yeah. We have parents.
Yeah, because according to Michael, you can't bring them.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's okay. Our parents want to hang out with them anyway, so we'll just do all this other stuff without them.
But I feel like if you bring your kids and I bring my kids, they could like entertain each other. We could just ignore them and do our own thing, and then they'll be fine. I don't know.
They'll raise
That's
each
what you
other.
think is gonna happen.
Yeah. I mean, one of them's like statistically, one of them's going to be a good influence. You know, like they're not all going to be bad kids. So I think it'll be fine.
Mm. We'll see.
Yeah.
I
don't know.
definitely do
Okay.
want to bring them
We'll
to
see.
Disney World though, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, to me, like I don't really care because like I live in Disney World.
Well, you're gonna go every weekend, so
Yeah, they're gonna be like, Mom, can we stop going to Disney World?
no, they're gonna be like, Dad, can we stop going to Disney World?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be like, I'm never gonna take them. I'm gonna be such a bad mom. I'm so lazy.
I feel that.
No, like I'll take them. I will. It's just I feel like once they come out and like I have kids, I'll be like, okay, I love you, but as of right now, I'm just like indifferent.
It's like
know?
you can't picture it, yeah.
Yeah, I just can't picture it.
Yeah.
But as of right now, I'm just like, just
Yeah.
go cry over there. I don't know.
Go crazy.
But that's how I was with babysitting. So I think that's why
And that's very different than your own kids because you'll literally be making them. Like that's crazy.
yeah, like they're gonna be like me, mini me. And
Yeah.
like would I want to be treated like that? No. So why would I treat mini me like that?
See, you're already gonna be a good mom.
Makes sense.
That's so funny. But yeah, that's a great number one destination. Very dreamy.
Thank you. I know you don't really think that, but thank you.
I do think that.
You don't think that. Anyways,
Let's do Michael next,
Moving
actually.
on.
Let's do Michael
Bye.
next because we already know what his is.
okay.
I
Yeah.
feel like mine's you're not
Are you
gonna
sure
get
that are you sure that you know what it is? Maybe you don't know what it is.
yes.
I am
Maybe you
positive.
think you know what it is.
I
oh,
could-
Okay, what do you guys think it is?
100% Japan. I would bet
100%.
has to be Japan.
I would
That's
bet my
what we're going
future
with?
child's life on it. Yes.
Are we sure? Are
Yes.
we sure?
Our first child.
Yes. So sure.
It's Japan.
Yeah.
You're right.
Mm-hmm.
First child is safe.
Yeah. First child lives another
It's
day.
safe.
So, Michael, what about Japan is so intriguing?
It's so beautiful. I don't know, just I want to see Mount Fuji. I want to see Tokyo. The people just seem amazing. The food looks amazing. I want to try that thing with the
Oh yeah, you
octopus.
love sushi.
You know where you pour the soy sauce on it and the sodium in the soy sauce makes the tentacles wiggle. I want to try that. I want to eat the
What
sushi.
the hell?
I'm a weirdo.
Yeah, that's just weird. Who brought him here?
Yeah. You did.
Michael, I don't know.
We'll just cut that part out.
Yeah. But yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, Julia has been to Japan. So Julia, what do you think?
I love Japan, and I always say that. I think I might have told you this, Katie. I don't know if I said this on the podcast. I might have, but I always think to myself that if there's one place out of all the places I've been to that I could go back to, it would be Japan.
Mm.
Nice.
And I love Japan. I loved everything about it. I would 100% go back. I think it was beautiful. I love the culture. And, you know, I didn't think I would like it because I was actually not considering going at all, and my friend invited me, and I was like, I don't really want to go. I don't know. Like I'll go with you because you don't want to go alone. I do want to go away with you, but like Japan, And then she actually wound up like backing out a week before the trip. And then I was like, I don't know if I still want to go on this. And then she like backed back in. And then so I was
Can you
always
do
like,
that?
apparently so. So then, I mean, I really, and then once we got there, I was so glad that I went, and I even would have gone without her just because it was probably like the most exciting place I've been to.
Mm.
Yeah, I loved everything about it. The food, actually, not everything about it. The food I could have done without.
Yeah, because Julia doesn't
Really?
like
She just like burgers. That's
flavorful.
why she likes
Yeah.
American regular.
They don't have
Yeah.
burgers.
They don't have
Yeah,
burgers.
so they have
Mm-mm.
sushi burgers.
Weird things.
You
They,
you don't like sushi, Julia?
I tolerate sushi, but I actually don't even know if I had any. I don't think I had sushi there, but actually the sushi that they have in Japan is not like American sushi. Like it's not like the little
Mm,
like circular roll thing. It almost
Yeah.
looks more like a burrito.
Okay.
interesting.
Yeah, it's very weird. I went to a sushi making class, but I don't think I
Fun.
Yeah, it was really fun. I don't think I ate it though, if I remember correctly. I pretty much survived on rice and ramen, and I think I lost 10 or 15 pounds, which is not good because
Wow.
if anyone knows me, I'm already severely underweight. So that was not great. But
Wow.
yeah, overall, love Japan. If you ever need recommendations, I can give you a ton.
Well, Michael, I guess we're going there too.
Nice. I guess so, if we
Super.
have to.
Well, Katie,
You seem so unhappy to go there.
didn't we say we wanted to go and like bring our kids to the Tokyo Disney?
Yes, we did say that. So,
Yeah.
Michael, we have to wait a little bit.
Yeah, I want to stay in
Nice.
the Toy Story hotel there. It just opened up last year, I believe.
Mm.
And I don't know if I ever mentioned this on the podcast, but I'm like a Toy Story fanatic.
You're not even really a Toy Story fanatic.
Nice.
You're an alien
I'm a
fanatic.
Toy Story alien fanatic. So,
Yeah.
yeah. So, and that's like a really Japanese thing. When I was in Japan, I actually got these really cool socks and they had the Toy Story aliens on them and it had the claw coming down picking up Mount Fuji. I was like, these are the coolest things I ever
That's
bought.
so funny.
Yeah. Still the coolest thing I ever bought to date.
Yeah, Japan's very trendy.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I love Japan.
We'll have to go one day.
Yes. I want to go
Definitely.
back.
Okay, who is ready for my number one?
I don't know what it is.
I feel like it's so
Ah.
obvious.
I'm getting no, because you're the ones I thought that it could have been. You said Maui's not on there. I know you always wanted to go to Italy. You said it's not Greece. And what was the other one that we just talked
Israel.
about? Yeah, Israel. So I feel like there's no other option. I think that's it. I think you're lying to us.
I'm not lying.
Okay. I feel like it could be Ireland because we've spoken about going there, but you've been there so many times. So I don't know. Wait.
Okay.
I need to like meditate on this. Michael, guess while I think.
Hmm. Is it England? It's not England, is it?
Ew.
Ew.
No
Ew.
offense to England, but I've already
No
been to
offense.
England. I'm over it.
Over it. I would never guess that.
It's not like an island, is it?
No.
Can you give me a
No.
hint?
I'll give you a hint. You already said it.
I already said it. Maui, Greece.
No. You
Yeah.
literally just said it.
I didn't just say it.
You did
Japan?
just say it. No.
No, I didn't.
Should I just tell you?
Italy? We already said Italy. No,
No.
what's wrong with you? What is it?
Ireland.
Oh, it's Ireland?
Okay, here's my reasoning.
Okay.
I want to go to Ireland more than any other place because I've only ever gone in my childhood and I felt very limited. Like I felt like there was this whole beautiful world and I was in a box. Literally
Mm.
all we did in Ireland was visit my family and go to pubs.
Hmm.
And I did not drink at that time. When I went to Ireland, even when I was 17, I went to a wedding, went to Giant's Causeway, which was great. I went to a bunch of pubs and I did not believe in drinking at that time. So me now, like I love to go out and dance and sing and like have fun. And so I think it would be such a beautiful, different experience that I could live Ireland, like my heritage as an adult.
Yeah, I totally get that. And I'm actually on board with you in that reasoning because I had the same experience in Ireland. I went with my mom and my church group, and I I really loved Ireland, but I also at the same time, I feel like I was a little sheltered because I was with my church group. I
Yeah.
couldn't like, and then like I did drink a little bit while I was there, but like I was underage. I think I was of age in Ireland, but I was like underage by like my mom's standards. So she was like, you can have one beer. And
That's literally my mom. Like, I didn't have any. I had a Coke. All I did in Ireland was drink Coke. Like, that's so boring. I did nothing. I need to
really,
live it out fully. Like, I need to experience this because I know I would absolutely go.
we
I
would
think
go
I would not come back.
crazy.
I would literally not come back if I went to Ireland. So
Really. So maybe we
beware.
should put that one off.
No, because
maybe
I
we
actually
can't say Katie there.
that was my number one place. Remember how like I didn't know where I wanted to move, and then I decided like North Carolina, Florida, but Ireland was always my number one. The reason I am not there now is because elementary school teachers have to speak Gaelic.
Hmm.
That is the only
Huh.
reason I am not there.
Not because of Michael.
No, this was years ago that I thought about this, and I was like, it's just not feasible. Like, there's no other job I'd want to do. Michael, would you move to Ireland? Is that too far? Too far, Michael?
Yes. Yes, too far. A little
So
bit,
I
just a
don't
little.
know.
Just a little bit.
It's a little too far. Okay, well, maybe one day. I don't know. I mean, I want to live forever with you, but if I don't,
Oh my God. Are we breaking up live on the podcast?
no, I'm saying if I
Live on the
become a
podcast.
widow, if I ever have to live alone one day, that's where I'm going to live out
Wait,
my years without you.
I thought I was supposed to live longer.
Yeah, about
Well,
that.
women,
Yeah.
but women statistically live longer. Wait, what do you
That's
mean you're
true.
supposed to live longer?
If Michael, let's say you die at like, let's say 95.
Mhm.
I'm moving to Ireland and I'm living out my last year in
Oh yeah,
Ireland.
95. I mean, yeah, that's okay. That's all right.
Yeah. Yeah,
How
yeah,
old
yeah.
would
That's
you
what I'm
be?
saying.
You'd be
Had a
like
good run.
92.
Oh
At
yeah,
not
oh, I'd be 92.
at 92, you'd move to Ireland.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
I just live my life on a field and just cry all the time, missing
Sounds like something
Michael,
Katie would do.
but
And
being
missing
happy.
me because I'll be long gone at that point.
Stop. I don't even want to think about it. It's making
I
me sad.
know.
Because it
Um,
is gonna happen one day.
yeah, I say for me, I'll probably make it to like 60.
Julia, that's so young.
It's true though. I'm like frail.
No, get unfrail.
The common cold almost knocks me out every time. I mean,
Yeah, but you want to go to Machu Picchu.
it's different. When there's a will,
Oh
there's
my
a way.
gosh. Anyway, I do get very emotional thinking about Ireland because I do think that's where I want to live like later on in life if things go south
Yeah,
in terms of death. So yeah.
yeah. I'd like to
Because
join you.
I'm
Maybe not to live.
Italian, but yeah, like
Yeah, you identify stronger with Ireland, I
with
think.
Ireland. I feel
Yeah,
like I act more Italian, but my soul is Irish. Like they're just very calm, very sweet, very friendly people, very into nature, very into like God,
yeah. You cry every time you
partying.
hear an Irish song, so I mean,
Oh
I'd say you're
yeah.
pretty much more Irish. Yeah.
Because they've always been fighting for their independence. I love that like underdog vibe they got going on.
Yeah,
So I don't know. I get very emotional. So that is my number one dream destination to go there as an adult and truly appreciate it for what it is.
Nice.
Yeah.
yeah. I'd like to do that too. Should
Yeah.
I mean, I know we talked about it, but we should like actually make that a thing.
Sukkot?
Oh
Sukkot.
my God. I don't know when that is, but probably not. I don't know.
I think it's September, October.
Interesting.
I
Gonna
mean,
have
my
to.
cousin Marcella literally just went for a weekend.
Yeah, that's weird. I mean, good for
Yeah.
her, but like
She
how?
said she loved it, but I definitely need more time.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like half the time you're gonna be flying.
Yeah,
Yeah, she's
definitely more
nuts.
time.
I don't know,
I'm
but good
ha
for her.
I'm happy for her. I just don't get it.
Yeah, she
Hold
lives
on.
on the edge.
Can you hear that? Can you hear that?
Hardly.
No, like there's like music playing in my
Like the
headphones.
bum bum bum. Yeah.
Okay, so my husband is trying to call me and he doesn't know that we're recording the podcast and I don't know how to hang it up. Okay, it stopped.
Yeah, but you could hardly hear it.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure it wasn't ruining everything. Sorry, everyone.
No, I feel like that ruined everything.
I've ended like 8 of his calls and he wants to going. I don't know what else to do.
That's well, you know what? I think that's our cue then. Any other last minute thoughts before we do trivia question?
I don't have any last minute thoughts. I think this was really fun though. I'm glad we had like a free flowing conversation and just talked about what we want to do. And I feel like now we have a better idea of where we could all go on a trip together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Michael, any last thoughts? I know you're a man of many words.
I think I'm looking forward to Ireland. Actually, Ireland looks like a lot of fun. Like especially just looking around the nature, it looks like a very pretty place.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'd love to bring you.
I feel like it's almost like Iceland vibes for you. I know you like the nature.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You would be obsessed, Michael, and I would meet you. I would introduce you to all my family. They would absolutely be obsessed with you. You'd be absolutely obsessed with them. It'd be really, really cute.
I feel like it would be a very
Michael,
good time. It
what
would
if
be a
we
very
had
good
a
time
what if that's where we got married?
in Ireland.
What if we had a destination wedding in Ireland?
You change your mind every day.
So
I'm
this is
just saying,
today,
how cute
Julia.
would
We'll
that
see.
be?
We'll see what's gonna happen tomorrow.
We'll see what happens tomorrow. I'm just saying, what if?
Tomorrow
What
it'll be
if?
like no wedding. I'm and then the
Yeah.
next day it'll be like, yeah, maybe like 125 people. Like every day.
Maybe
it's
everyone
something
I've ever met ever.
Yeah.
Listen,
Maybe like a televised
something
wedding.
something to think about, Katie.
it's something to think about. That's
Something to
it.
think about.
Think strong, think hard. Okay, anyway, let's do country trivia.
Anyways, yes.
All right, let's do it.
So the question was, I believe I like X'd out my tab, but it was the least populated country in the world. Is that what I said?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes. Okay. Well,
Michael, you go.
Yes.
I have no idea.
You had all this time.
I think I know what it is.
Yeah, what is it?
Is it the Vatican?
Yes.
Woo!
Woo!
Wow, good job.
Thanks. Because Julia, did I not say it? Oh, I cannot wait. We're gonna roll the tape back.
No, but when you were writing something down before, I thought you were writing down like the town in Italy that my family's from, which is not the Vatican. So I thought you were gonna get it wrong. I thought you were gonna say like Sicily or something.
So okay, I wrote down Sicily and I put 800, and then as the podcast was going on, I was like, that makes absolutely zero sense. Italy does not have 800 people.
I know.
And then I was like, oh, obviously the Vatican. I forgot that was a country.
Yeah, I was like, when I first said the question, I was like, how are they not getting this?
I literally completely forgot the Vatican was a country.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's a country because I've been there and I just like to know like, oh, what's the smallest country? What's the biggest country? I just like knowing stuff like that. So I always knew that the Vatican was the smallest country. So then like by default in my head, of course, they have the least number of people.
Yeah,
I
we
don't
were
know.
kind of thinking
To
like a
me,
barren
in my head,
wasteland.
Vatican is. To me,
What
in
did
my
you
head,
say?
the Vatican is like a city.
Yeah,
I don't know
'cause
why. I
Vatican
kept thinking
City.
Vatican
Yeah.
is a city.
I mean, it makes sense why you would think that. I also have a
Mhm.
fun fact, though. I don't know. I probably can't do this as a trivia question, so I think I might just tell you guys it. But you know how I was saying that the Vatican, since it's the smallest country, it makes sense that it would be like the least densely populated country. Well, one of the most densely populated countries is actually the second smallest country. So it's like interesting because
Yeah, that
What's
is.
yeah,
that?
Monaco.
Oh, wow.
So it's interesting because Vatican City is the first smallest and has the least people, and Monaco is the second smallest, but has like not the most people, but like the most people within the area. Like
But I
in
also
that
think
In
the
terms of
Vatican
density.
is a little
Yeah.
bit more exclusive.
Oh, definitely. You need to be like the Pope to live there.
Yeah, that's like I feel like not just anybody could build a house there.
Yeah, that is very true. They actually it was funny when I was there and we were just walking down the street and their post office is just like a truck.
That's crazy.
It was really funny.
I mean, 800 people, that was pretty much my high school class.
Mine was smaller than that, but I have a hard time picturing 800 people because like mine was like 300 maybe. But I mean, 800 is not that much.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, if you think of a concert, if you think of all the people that fit in the concert hall, like the stadium, that's like way more than 800 people. That's more people than are in that whole country.
Mm. That's crazy.
Yeah, because that's normally like 3,000-ish if it's like a smaller scale stadium. So that's
Yeah, it's wild.
right.
It's like, how do they even date there?
Well, they don't. They're priests.
Oh, so they all priests there?
I think.
Oh
Let
wow.
me
Okay, so then that's
Priests and
easy for
nuns.
them.
let me look it up. Do
Yeah, like do civilians live there? Because what if like a single guy in his 20s just happens to be living in the Vatican? Like,
the civilians live in Vatican City? The clergy, the Swiss guards who defend the Vatican City are the only people that are allowed to reside there.
okay,
So,
so
I mean, maybe
what
the
about the
Swiss
Swiss guards?
guards are married. I mean, I don't know how they meet people.
Yeah,
I
like, do they
mean,
have friends?
maybe they just like dedicate themselves to the cause, and I don't know. It must pay well, I would assume. The church has money.
Yeah.
Yeah, but maybe the church doesn't give it to them.
But like to ask these people to guard the Pope, I feel like you gotta pay these people, you know?
I don't know.
And it says they quote unquote defend Vatican City. So does that mean they're like the army?
I guess.
I don't know. They don't really have weapons. They kind of just have the sticks, right?
I don't know. Let me look. Swiss guards.
We should watch a documentary on
I feel like it'd be a really short documentary.
it.
Not that much going on there.
On Vatican, I feel like the Vatican has so much going on.
I don't know. I feel like there's not. They have these
In the Vatican?
Yeah, they just have like sticks with
What are you
like
talking about?
with like
Yeah,
little
with
like
like a metal
eagle.
spears on the top.
Yeah, like it looks like an eagle on top, or I don't know. Weird. They're often called the world's smallest army.
Aw,
Interesting. Aw,
it's cute.
Mm.
and it's
Very cute.
So, but would they go to war? There's only like maybe 30 of them in this picture.
I feel like it's
Not
very
not something
possible they could go to war.
not something you want to be referred to as an army. Cute,
Yeah, cute.
Katie.
Well,
Aw.
that's what they are. Sorry. If the shoe fits.
I could take them.
Yeah. If I ever decide to rage war on the Pope.
Honestly, I think if we get like a big enough group of friends together, we could probably take over Vatican City.
Oh my gosh.
Mm.
I don't really have that many friends though, so I don't know.
I know that. Yeah, that's why that dream is dead for
That's
me.
the only, yeah, that's the only reason.
Maybe one day.
Okay.
Add
When
that
I
to
have
my
my
bucket
kids,
list.
because I'm gonna
Yeah.
have like 10 kids, so.
Oh yeah, that'll
I
do
feel
it.
like the FBI is now monitoring this podcast
No,
just right after that comment.
like, who is this Runway and Byway?
Planning on overthrowing Vatican City.
Overthrowing the Pope.
Oh, my.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's bad. Especially because like
Right.
my whole family is priests. They're probably listening to this and they're like, "Oh my gosh,
Oh my gosh.
disown."
Yeah, Michael, you can't comment on this.
I can't.
No,
Why is
because then
that?
that would be racist.
Yeah.
Only me and
Oh.
Julia are allowed to say something about the Pope. You're not allowed to say anything about the Pope.
Oh, okay.
That's like me saying something about a rabbi,
hmm
and you would not want that.
Let's quit while we're ahead.
Yeah, okay. Anyway.
Yeah, no, we never talk bad about any rabbi.
No, I love them all.
Yep.
Every single one.
Yep. Are we referring to a
Anyway.
specific rabbi we don't like?
We
Anyway.
are
Yes, we
referring
are.
to a very
Yes, we are.
Can I say his name?
No,
No.
you can't say his name.
Rabbi D.
See, Katie, I don't pick on the Pope, and you don't pick on the rabbis. That was
Okay, that's the deal. That's the deal
that's
we
the
have.
deal.
Anyways.
Got it.
Anyways, look, Julia's just trying to move it along. Okay.
Trying not to offend
Oh.
anyone here.
So where can you find us?
Okay, so you can find us at www.runwaysandbyways.com. You can sign up for my free 30-page budget travel planner where you can learn to plan out your trip and make your budget travel trip fit into your budget. And you could also sign up for the newsletter where I'll be sending out updates on when I post a new blog article or anything that's going on with the website or the podcast. I also have specific podcast notifications, so you could sign up for that on the podcast tab of my website, and you can be notified every single time we post a podcast. We also have travel planning services on the website. We have Choose My Destination, recommendations, and advice. So if you're interested in any of that, you could check that out on runwaysandbyways.com. On social media, you could find us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Pinterest, and Twitter, all at Runways and Byways, except for Twitter. That is at Runways and Byways with the letter N instead of the word end, because they wouldn't let me fit it all in there. Anyways, podcast availability. I know you probably already know this because you're listening to us, but we're on Spotify, Apple, Anchor, YouTube, and we are also now on Google Podcasts as well. Katie.
Amazing.
And I was expecting a little more of a reaction than that.
I feel like you think I care so much. Like, I'm supportive of this podcast.
You're just like half asleep over there while I'm saying it.
No. I'm very much awake, even though it's past my bedtime.
It is past your bedtime. Yeah. 9:08
And I
p.m.
haven't had dinner, so
Yeah,
I am hungry.
I had White Castle, but I'm a little hungry.
I'm gonna eat my leftover Italian food from Wednesday.
What's today? Saturday. Yeah.
Saturday.
Well,
Been a while.
Gross.
do you think it's bad? I'm like starving.
What is it?
It's pasta and chicken.
Pasta and chicken. I mean, I don't like old chicken, so chicken, even if it's like an hour old, I'm like, get that out of the house, burn it. So I'd say no.
Mm.
I mean, if you like old chicken, then go for it.
It's not like I like it. I don't have a choice.
I mean,
Hungry.
there's always a choice.
There is no choice.
Order Applebee's.
Not a bad idea.
That's a good idea.
It's
Not
a
a
great
bad
idea.
idea.
Michael, did you hear her? Order Applebee's.
I heard her. I heard.
Applebee's is always a good idea.
It's always, oh, you're making me in the mood for Applebee's.
I
now.
want Applebee's now too.
I want Applebee's so bad. Ugh.
Yeah, maybe I'll order Applebee's. Is it too late? I don't know. I'm ordering Applebee's.
It's a little late.
A little. They might be closed. No, but don't they start like half off apps when it gets late at like 8 or 9? I don't know.
Yeah, I think
I might be making
they
that up.
should
But
be open.
they should be,
They
right?
should
I
be
feel like
open.
I've had many late nights there.
I feel like they literally close
Yeah.
at 11. I think you should be fine.
Yeah, I think on my 21st
Yeah.
birthday, I went there at like 11, which is like embarrassing that I went there for my 21st birthday, but I did. And
No.
I think they were open at 11. I think I got there really late. It's a long time ago, but I think.
Mm.
Yeah, so I don't know what this has to do with the podcast, but yes,
Anyway.
Applebee's is open late.
Just to let people know,
Yep, just in case you were wondering.
informing the public.
This
That's
is
what we
not an
do.
advertisement, but it might be.
So thank you guys so much for listening. I had so much fun.
Yes, thanks for listening. Thanks again, Michael, for joining us. And
Thank you.
we will see you next time on the next episode of the Runways and Byways Travel Podcast. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Whether your plane is taking off from the runway
or you're driving down a byway,
we'll be your guides
through it all.